Let me show you how much you have hated yourself. Read with me, believers. Ready? 1, 2, go. Read the last 2 words. One more time. Shout it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor. But he gives you a standard. He says, before you start thinking of loving your neighbor, leave your neighbor and do something with yourself. Because if something goes wrong with that person called yourself, it will affect what happens between you and your neighbor. And if that neighbor is your spouse, if that neighbor is your boss, your neighbor is not just the one close to you. Your neighbor is anyone who can share from your pain, share from your energy. It says, as thyself. Are we together? Many believers do not know that they have a responsibility of learning how to relate with themselves. We are not taught that the health of your relationship with yourself can have an effect on your life, an effect on your purpose, an effect on your destiny. Most times we talk about God like I so lavishly did, then we jump ourselves and talk about others. Are we together now? Now, at the risk of trying to manage issues that relate to selfishness, self-centeredness, most times we've swung the pendulum to the extreme end and people have hated themselves. They do not know how they have become the enemies of their own progress. In a bid to manage self-centeredness, in a bid to manage selfishness, many people have been so unfair to themselves. There is someone you need to tell sorry at the end of my teaching tonight. Guess who that person is? Selfish people will like what I'm saying immediately. Don't mistake what I'm saying. Some of you don't need to tell yourself sorry. It's God you need to tell sorry. This defines working on your esteem. This defines working on what we call self-love. If you hate yourself, don't blame anybody for joining you in that agenda. Don't blame people for hating what you already hate. Are we together now? There are spouses saying you don't like me, but do you like yourself? There are individuals saying people don't like me, but do you like yourself? They modeled after your hatred for yourself. You are only receiving a harvest of a seed you already planted. How about your contending for growth and improvement? These are all the elements that demonstrate in experience that you love yourself or you hate yourself.